Hey, how you doing? This is the recap of Rampage, AEW's Rampage for February 25th, 2022. Um, once again, I like to show anything I have found negative, I'll tell you. But yeah, I am a fan of AEW. I'm a fan of wrestling. I said that in the previous video. I was talking about Cesaro. I have more to speak about that in another video. But Andrade challenged Samuel Guevara for the AEW Championship. Excuse me, the TNT Championship. All right. And by the way, the this is on TNT Rampage. It's an hour every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. On TNT Dynamite is on TBS. Okay, that's why there is a TBS championship, which is that's for the women's division. It's held by Jay Cargill. She is now 28-0. Okay, but this is talking about Rampage tonight. All right. So there's a but in the very beginning, Andrade does a bunch of roll up attempts on Sammy Guevara. Um, okay, right. So towards the end of the match, Guevara tripped Andrade as he was going up to the top rope. He was on the top rope into an exposed turnbuckle, which was exposed by Matt Hardy. This happened while Andrade was on the opposite end trying to expose the turnbuckle, so he could throw Sammy in. But Matt Hardy was on the exact opposite, taking off the turnbuckle. And so when he was climbing up, he didn't realize he was well, he knew it was there, but he was climbing up. Andrade was climbing up on the top of the turnbuckle, and he was trying to believe he was going for his 450. Wait, no, his double moonsault, I believe he was going for. So then, after he gets tripped up, he goes he's like holding both turnbuckles, and his jaw he gets hit right in the face after Sammy kicks his legs out. After that, while he's dazed, he's getting his composure. He's Andrade starts slowly standing up, and then he does his double jump springboard, similar to the ladder match that he had with Cody. He does a double jump springboard cutter, and that finishes off. So it basically took a turnbuckle and the cutter to take out Andrade. So I'm quite sure if it wasn't for that, Andrade would have won this match. I mean, uh, listen, his time will come. It's like nothing has to happen right away. It's not like one of the things I hate in any promotion, when the person that you're waiting for, or to come up or has been added, who was a big name somewhere else. They come in and they just like I understand all the stuff they built, but it was built elsewhere. Okay, you'll have your time. All right, there's moving parts going on. It's just like double dutch. You gotta figure out when to jump in. You know, you gotta figure out when the fuck to jump in. So I'm glad. I mean, I know he's been there. It's not like he hasn't been there for years and years and years. Right? He hasn't even been a full calendar year yet. So he'll have his time. It's like there's a lot of people. It's a lot of people who it's like what's taking so long. It's like, listen, I understand this is a good problem to have. That there's people that Tony Khan is trying to use right, and try to cycle through, and also get them to have a time to shine at a certain period. Everything has a season, okay? And Andrade will have his season. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not. It's no rush for it. There's so much other stuff that they're building up to, and he'll have that. He'll have that TNT championship. I mean, I would like to see him and Murrow fight. You know. All right. All right. So yeah, you got at one point he has a beautiful 450 splash. So, but now next after that, QT Marshall comes out. He's talking. If you don't know, he used to train. He initially started training Hook, in the Nightmare Factory, and then Taz took him away. By the way, Taz is Hook's father. Um, so he called out Hook. He finally came out, which caused he called QT Marshall had his students a bunch of his students come and try to jump um, Hook at the top of the ramp after he came out. All right, leave. All right, so so he defeated them all and simply walked off, leaving and he left Marshall, QT Marshall, angered because it's like he came out. He tried to. He sent these doofuses out, four of them, but the fourth one is like, you know what? I don't want none of this. It's just like that those fighting movies, karate movies, whatever. It's like they just keep going for that one dude that's kicking everybody's ass. Like at some point, you're like, all right, you got this. Walk the fuck out and go. That's what that guy did. All right. So look. So next is next segment. Second match of the night. War Dog versus Nick Camarado. Part of the Nightmare Fact. I mean, the Factory, which is QT Marshall and Aaron Solo. So yeah, they're at ringside. It's one of the reasons why QT came out. So it flowed well. It's a nice flowing show. Build up, and I'm quite sure it's going to be Hook against QT Marshall at Revolution March the 6th. So let me see. This was a great back to back two big men. God, what did they build? They built Camarado. I believe it. He Jesus, this is right. He's like exactly 300 pounds. Wardlow is what he was 283. So he had about. Wait a minute. Was he? I'm thinking about somebody else. Yeah, so he had about 30 pounds on him, about 35 pounds on him. Come around there on War Dog. So let me see. All right, it's a reasonably short battle. It probably lasted about 4 minutes. Ended with a huge set of power bombs. He actually did do the power bomb symphony. It started off slow. He did one. And a few minutes after that, he was gesturing to the crowd. He was kind of getting the crowd into it. He was going like a symphony, like a conductor. Did it again, number 4. All right, I mean, number 2. Like, and then he did it again. He gestured to the crowd. Like, Camarado he's just not even, he's not even trying to get to his feet. He is kind of moving around. So he does a third one, right? He quickly grabs him again, and then he gets him for the fourth one. That's it. Puts his foot. Wardlow puts his foot on Camarado's chest, and that's it. All right. So let me see. Third match. Okay, this is Serena Deeb's 5-minute amateur challenge. Now, she actually, Kayla Sparks she's actually a 13-year vet that I heard on commentary. She's not new. But she's probably never been part of no major TV um, um, promotion. So as far as WWE is concerned, but apparently she was actually now Rampage was taped on Wednesday, well, right after dark. So there's like they try to do, which is smart to do 2 shows in one, and spread it out through the week. SmackDown was live, so Los Lotharios or the Lethal Lovers, Angel Garza and El Bel not Alberto. The fuck am I talking about? Angel and God, what is this? So the Lethal Lovers. They're both cousins. Okay, so they got this whole kiss cam thing. This shit you see at the sport, baseball games, basketball games, shit like that. So they got this kiss cam. So he's trying to. It's to focus on somebody in the audience. It's always a plant. It's not no real audience member. And apparently, this person, part of the kiss cam, this is like the 3rd week doing it on SmackDown with the Lethal Lovers. The Lethal Other. What the fuck? Why is my tongue not cooperating with me right now? It's been there my whole life. Why are you fucking with me now? Los Lotharios. I can see that. The fuck? Alright. So listen. The girl that was in the audience that the dude, I believe it's a double kiss on either cheek. Was Kayla Sparks. So she was on 2 different promotions on the same night. One on SmackDown and one on Rampage. So she is the female Robert not Robert Rick Rude, Ravishing Rick Rude, because Ravishing Rick Rude did that. There was a big chunk of time when Raw was taped. All right, he was on Raw in the '90s, and he wound up leaving. And he was on WCW that same night because WCW Nitro was live. So yeah, he did the same thing. But so Kayla Sparks is in good company. She's the female version of Ravishing Rick Rude with that move. I wonder. I'm wondering. I don't even know if WWE would even had known about that because they had the show didn't air until after she had already appeared. So anyway, so this could be you say only all I don't know. You say all good, the only bad could even good could even bad publicity is good because you're in the news. Vince is a fucking asshole. He'll see this. He'll get. I can't believe. He'll get somebody. He'll get mad at somebody just for situations. Why did you fire him? Reasons. Why? What reasons? Vince McMahon is the. Oh, Vince. Okay, you just go ahead and just yeah. I don't like the fact that she was on that show and ours in the same week. Some bullshit. Fucking try to get her blackballed or some fucking shit. Anyway, it was a 5 minute challenge. Like I wish Kayla had got for knowing that she was not really an amateur because it's like the five. It's called the Serena Deeb 5 minute amateur challenge, and she's not an amateur. She's been around the block. According to commentary, she doesn't look her. I mean, she's been doing this for 13 years. I mean, fuck. What is she? She had that. It looks like she started when she was 16, 16, 15. Because she don't look no older than, at the oldest, maybe 29. I would even say. I mean, maybe I'm being too modest for her, but she looked pretty good in the face for her age. So she locks about at 2 minutes and 2 minutes 50 seconds, she hits it, puts her in the Serenity Lock. She just basically playing with her fucking food. Serena Deeb is in these matches. I mean, I had knowing that Kayla Sparks was a veteran. I wish she got a little bit more offense. Not just a couple of more hope spots as they call it. Oh, crap. Now, so it's Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, the contract signing. So so I can't speak Spanish all that well, but you can get the context when you hear it in the inflection. I believe she called after she signed it. Right before she signed the contract, Thunder Rosa called Britt Baker a bitch, basically. If I going by how she said it, the last word was everything was in English except for that last part. So Britt Baker was like, she goes on saying, even though you won that match, the lights out match that happened almost a year ago, I still won because everybody was talking about me, Britt Baker, and that's true. She got the doll baby. She got the not the doll baby. She got the action figure because she was officially signed. See, Thunder Rosa was not officially signed. She was still in the NWA when she did that match. And Tony Khan brought out her contract so she could be officially signed. So only officially signed people. It makes sense. We can get an action figure. So she goes on. So Britt Baker goes on and stuff like that. And so after they both sign, of course, she dives. She does a nice dive across the desk. There's a table. There's a table, two chairs. Britt sitting down. When Britt's sitting down, Thunder Rosa sits for she's standing for all the bullshit that she's talking. So she waits for her to sign it, and she does a dive right at her, right down to her as she's sitting down. Great. So everything breaks down. Jamie Hayter's there, start the help. She starts beating down Thunder Rosa, and then Martinez comes out, even the odds out, and so she got Thunder Rosa's back. So I mean, I was nothing was announced, but I'm trying to figure out when they're going to do this. They should do a tag team match for Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker versus Martinez and Mercedes Martinez. I say Martinez. I mean, I'm just saying Martinez. It's Mercedes Martinez and Thunder Rosa against Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. I thought that might have been something probably coming up as like a go home angle, but I don't know. They might not. Maybe don't want to do that because they're gonna fight at Revolution. Because this coming March, this coming Wednesday is the last show up for the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is on Sunday, March 6th. So this Dynamite coming up on TBS is going to be like the go home show. And the go home shows are actually go home shows, okay? Like I mean, it's like I watch Impact. I watch. You're supposed to build for the show, for your main show, and I get it. I mean, somebody in the comment section, you said it right. It's like they don't put much effort into it because it's not a pay-per-view. Now they want to tag it a premium live event, which I get it, but there's nobody's actually actively shelling out 50, $60 anymore. So it's not like they feel there, so they're being extra lit. And that's the thing, they still put on good shows just 4 or 5 years ago, but this repetitive, I mean, I'm gonna be singing the praises of this bullshit. Oh, glorious bullshit of WWE. I'll show up, praise you, and fucking curse you out because it's such bullshit this time. I mean, I wish these motherfuckers. Vince. Oh, all right, we're coming to the end of the show. Oh, crap. So it's Orange Cassidy. This is a qualifying for the face of the Revolution match. So after this, I believe it's in one more spot. Should be sold. This is to be person number 6 because it's Orange Cassidy against Anthony Bowens of the Acclaim. So right now we got Ricky Starks, Hobbs, which is both from Team Taz, Big Warlow, and Keith Lee. So there's 4 people. 3 of them really big. Anyway, all right. So let me see. Max Caster, Max Caster was wrapped. He had wrapped a chain around his fist at one point. As he was outside of he was outside during this outside the ring. He was about to hit, but he was about to blindside Orange Cassidy because and he was about to turn him around and hit him with the chain, but. Danhausen was disguised. He didn't come from the ring this time because that's where he was popping up from. He had a mask on and a hood, and so he cursed him. He cursed Max Caster, and so Danhausen was there. Okay, he finished. He hit. So yeah, so that was a nut. So he hit Max Caster with the orange punch on the outside of the ring. Then he got in and gave Anthony Bowens the orange punch to pin him, and he is in the match now for the Faith of the Revolution ladder match. So like it's a solid show like always, but they push storylines, the good segments, all of it made fucking sense. So if you can catch any of the clips, they're I sound like a damn. Listen, I'm a fan of wrestling. As soon as they listen, every good story, whether it's a play, even a ballet, I mean every good show, I should say, has a story. It's not the same shit over and over again. I mean, just because you see a good match doesn't mean you should fight 5 times in a row. Fucking like the Lethal Lovers lost Lotharios, fought the New Day for the fucking 3rd time. They lost 2, and wish they lost last night, and but they lost 1, so it's no rubber match because it's 2-1. It was 1 apiece, but that's the tiebreaker was last night. Anyway, I, I, I if I highlight bullshit because there's bullshit there, not because I some sort of fucking shill or against a certain company. Fucking Vince McMahon, Bruce Prichard, man, fuck. Cause somebody, all right, I'm trying not to fucking. All right, listen, like, comment, and subscribe. All right, subscribe please, and yeah. So check out channel. Keep in touch with me doing some ranting. Okay. Check me out later.